Hey there, spiritual warriors. Welcome to this special episode about the total lunar eclipse in Virgo, which is happening on March either 13th or 14th, depending on where you are in the world. So let's dive into the cosmic energies that are at play and say a big hello to eclipse season, because it is here, it has begun. You are probably feeling all of the vibes. Eclipses are powerful events that often bring with them some upheavals and some revelations. The things that have been obscure, the things that we haven't seen, are now being shone a big light on. And often, eclipses can signify major beginnings and major endings in certain areas of our life. And they occur when the full and the new moon cycles align with the north and the south node in the sky. These cosmic shakeups can feel very chaotic, but I want you to remember that every shakeup that happens in our life can be a catalyst for our growth, for our change, and our spiritual alignment. Eclipse cycles typically last about 18 months, and they bounce between two opposing signs. This Virgo lunar eclipse is the first in its sign for this cycle. However, the cycle already began last September when we had a lunar eclipse in Pisces. So what was happening around then in your life? And I want you to hold on tight, guys, because this particular cycle is a pretty long one. It's stretching all the way to February 2027. So these themes are going to keep playing out. And if you know your rising sign, you can get the heads up and see where this is actually going to be impacting your life over the coming years during the eclipse seasons, which will happen roughly every 6 months. And if you don't know your rising sign, don't worry. You can head to the description below and get my free aligned astrology workbook, where I will guide you to find out how. So if you are either an Aries or a Libra rising, this is happening on the axis of your 6th and 12th house. We're looking at things like work, our routine, health, everything to do with employment, employees, employers, pets, your subconscious mind, self-sabotaging patterns, how we need time for solitude and isolation, our mental health, and even spirituality can come here. So things we can't see. If you are a Taurus or a Scorpio rising, we're looking at the 5th and the 11th house. We're looking at children, inner child, hobbies, play, pleasure, romance, sex, friends, groups, the collective, our hopes and dreams, and how that all merges together. My fellow Gemini risings and Sagittarius risings, this is big for you. It's the 4th and the 10th house. We're looking at home, family, ancestors, our private life, our inner world, and then our outer world, our public life and career. For my Cancer and Capricorn risings, we're looking at the 3rd and the 9th house. We're looking at siblings, people that feel like siblings, extended family, our neighborhood, our daily environments, our daily life, short distance travel, and communication, along with philosophy, religion, spirituality, astrology, long distance travel, and publishing. My Leo and Aquarius risings, this is the 2nd and the 8th house for you guys. Personal finances and possessions come in here, along with sharing and exchanging of money, other people's possessions and money, and death, rebirth, and transformation. My Virgo and Pisces rising, this is huge for you as well. It's the 1st and the 7th house. So we are looking at you, who you are, your identity, your body, how you show up in the world, and then how that relates to others, our one-on-one relationships, intimate relationships, marriage, contracts, all partnerships really. Okay, let's talk about Virgo energy in relationship to this moon and what's happening. With the South Node in Virgo, we're being asked to face some major healing opportunities. So it's a good time to rest and reflect and take that healing time. Really, we're being asked to let go of the more challenging aspects that Virgo brings, our perfectionism, nitpicking, over-analysis, and self-criticism. So this eclipse may be highlighting some of those themes in the areas of your life that it is playing out. So are you ready to release what is no longer serving you? It's time to heal and let go. Adding to the cosmic mix, we've got Venus, which is in retrograde right now, taking us into the underworld of love, balance, justice, art, and what we value. We're reflecting and reviewing these themes. Uranus is making a positive aspect to this eclipse, heightening the instability, so expect the unexpected, and hopefully whatever upsets are going on, this is leading to a massive sense of liberation for you. Saturn, Neptune, and the Sun are all in Pisces, so we may see a dissolving of structures and boundaries, or be hit with some hard reality, truths that will burst the bubbles of illusion that we have been living in. And I just want to give you a heads up because Mercury is also about to go retrograde in the mix of this whole crazy eclipse cycle that we're in for the month of March. So if communication gets a little bit wonky, you've been warned. So now let's switch gears and drop into our intuitive card pool for this eclipse. I want you to pick either number 1, number 2, or number 3. Pause the video now if you need more time to make a choice. Number 1. Birthing. Whew. I feel like this is really a new beginning for you guys. Before every new beginning, we must release something from the old life. So what chapters feel like they're ending and what seeds feel like they're growing and beginning? How can you let go of anything that is in the way of you starting this potential new venture of whatever is starting? Look at your limiting beliefs. Look at the emotions that you've got wrapped up with starting something new, with birthing something new, with stepping out of the comfort zone, with stepping more into your light and your power. How can you nurture yourself a little bit more to step more into your power and your light and allow the crazy eclipse energy to guide you to what that is? Number 2. Calling for love, my love. This to me is saying there's some healing going on with the Venus retrograde. If you were born under a Venus retrograde, this might be huge for you, and maybe there could be some really positive things going on. If you weren't born under a Venus retrograde, how is love showing up in your life and what healing needs to take place? When Venus goes retrograde and goes into the underworld, there is an opportunity for us to face our shadows around any sort of unlovability, unworthiness, undeservingness that we might hold. So don't cling on to what is showing up in your life. Can you go deep and find an inner self-love at this time and really for the rest of the month? Number 3. Balance, juggling. Are you doing too much? With the eclipse energy, it can be chaotic, and it really, really is a great time to come in, to rest, to relax, to not do too much, to not make any big decisions. So can you take a pause? Can you put down some of the balls that you are juggling? What are you grasping onto that is trying to be let go of, is trying to be healed and released, so that maybe you can actually have a lot more balance in your life? Lovingly let go of what is falling away and allow yourself to have some peace and some rest under this lunar eclipse. Before we wrap up, mark your calendars. In a couple of weeks' time, we will have the final solar eclipse in Aries, closing out the Aries and Libra eclipse cycles that has been happening for the last year and a half-ish. So subscribe, stay tuned for more on that coming soon. And if you are feeling overwhelmed by all of this cosmic energy, don't worry, you're not alone. You can check out my full moon R&R offer in the description below. It is packed with personalized insights about how this energy is affecting you and your birth chart. You will get a one-on-one personalized reading dropped straight to your phone, along with a ritual to support you and navigate this intense time. Or alternatively, or as well, you can join our online full moon cacao and healing ceremony. My number one tip during this time is to just stay grounded, stay centered in your heart, stay present with yourself. When a lot of things are shifting and changing, we can always find our center within. So make sure you're doing things like meditation at this time. And another thing that I highly recommend doing is starting an eclipse journal. Open up some notes in your phone, or maybe buy a little book that is dedicated to eclipse season, and just start writing down whatever it is that comes up for you at this time, because over these 6 months periods, as they come and go in the same cycle, you can start to really see the themes that are playing out for you. Thanks for tuning in, my spiritual warriors, and until next time, keep your eyes on the stars and your feet on the ground. Make sure you like, subscribe, share, and leave me a comment with how you are feeling under this energy. I will see you next time.